Welcome guys to my stream of Tales of Berseria. I hope you had a great day so far, and we're starting soon. We just have to make my usual Discord link drops, and then we're good to go. So we do have okay. Okay. Dashboard. So and right there where we left. Left again last time. All right. That was back in the prison because we had to bring some prints here in safety to safety. The Abbey will never think of looking in their own closet for us. It's always darkest under the lighthouse, right? Eleanor looks like she was feeling down. Please go find her and cheer up, Relwood. You know, since we've taken over the island, we get to name it whatever we want. How does Dial Isle sound to you? I think maybe you should keep your thoughts to yourself. Jeez, well, excuse me for existing. I know it's a prison island, but could you be any less hospitable? You see Eleanor around, Your Royal Highness? Sorry, but I have not. How about you, Griffin? Alright. Griffin hasn't either. I see. Princes aren't as weird in stories. Princes aren't that weird in stories. No.
Hey Rokuro, have you seen Eleanor?
Probably. I don't know. Bit drunk.
Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-ups or what? I mean, we've kidnapped a prince now. They gotta have laws against that. Broke out of prison, flattened Helives, tried to assassinate a shepherd. Hey, how many infractions do you think we're on the hook for?
Pardon me if I don't stop and count. If you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to tag along.
No, I still haven't repaid my debt to you.
You say that, but you really just want to beat Shigure, don't you?
Whoa, to me they're both connected. It's a long story, but I can tell you if you...
I'll pass.
Well, join me for a drink then?
Can't. I'm 19.
I don't care, you're a demon, that rule is universal. You need to be an adult before you can drink. I don't care if you're a demon, that... okay. Seems whatever I drink leaks out. Because I need to plug some gaps. Okay, what do they have to say? Now that we have a base, we don't have to worry about maintaining the Van Altier anymore. I and the sailor a bit of room to sleep that doesn't rock all night is a real treat.
Huh. A most interesting interpretation. What do you make of this part here, then?
Well, if you pronounce it Loney Kyle, then it'd mean midriff, which probably isn't right. Maybe Muse Mila?
Well, that would make this passage read, Pornges are nummy.
Okay. Yeah, that's not right either. What's wrong, Velvet?
Have you seen Eleanor?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to watch her.
Just read somewhere where there's more light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
Okay. Grandma taught me a lot about the ancient tongue. It's so fun to learn something new. Do you have to drag me away from a tropical resort to a place like this? Well, at least I have a bright, passionate student to keep me company, so it's not all bad.
Hey, you got any idea where Eleanor is?
No, sorry. I was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about our search for Eifried.
Are you sure you're okay with putting that off? At this point, the Abbey doesn't have much reason to keep him alive. Wouldn't you rather look for him than Therians?
I know time is a factor, but we still don't have any decent leads. I think we need to stir up the Abbey and see what shakes loose. And who better to do that than you?
So this works for both of us then?
Never fear. I'm still acting out of self-interest. Besides, Eifried won't die so easily.
He's a strong man. It'd take a lot to bring him down.
Yeah. I've never seen him flinch from a storm, no matter how choppy the seas.
Where angels fear to tread, as they say.
Probably some of that as well.
By the way, do you never catch cold either?
Hey, any idea where Eleanor went?
How should I know? I'm too busy to spare any time worrying about anyone else.
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
You're What?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
You're too weird for this world, Magilous.
Says the woman with the world's blandest personality.
I always figured you'd be the type to take off as soon as things got hairy. So what keeps you here?
I am utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say I'm...
Unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
Life is nothing but time to kill. Being born is a pretty huge hassle, if you think about it. Now we have here merchant. It's called a hideout. We're pirates, so that's a proper term. No, it's a secret fort. That sounds way more inspiring. Ah, the ship is back. Okay, well, takes a subcontinent. That will be more AP, I guess. It's turtles. Crooks and nobles working together. This world's too scary for me, seriously. Just doesn't. Okay. Isn't on the map. Hey, we have the hideout of our dreams now, thanks to you. We are near depth, Velvet. You don't feel like a proper pirate until you've got a nice, sinister lair. Yeah. Titania, our home and secret lair, once a prison island, now then so fair. I made an anthem for the island, it's gonna be a hit with everyone. Maybe we should try to keep the place secret, at least for now. It's probably a good idea. Did Elma come this way? The ever-earnest exorcist? I saw her walking towards the watchtower. Okay. It's probably this way.
There you are, Eleanor. Kamoana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
Indeed. She may be a Therian now, but deep down, she's still a lonely little girl. That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therians, even the Malakim who'd I'd only thought of as tools, they all live and think as humanly as the rest of us. I was so clueless. I didn't know what demon blight really was, nor what the Abbey was doing. Through it all, I knew nothing beyond blind belief in whatever I was taught.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that. I think I'll stay here a little longer to cool my head off. Please tell Kamoana I'm alright.
Don't stay out too long. The sea breeze can get cold.
Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea. If you got sick or something, Kamoana and Laphicet would worry. That's all.
Yeah, of course.
I have something to say. There's something I've been hiding, until now. I've been acting undercover on a special mission for Lord Artorias. I was to watch over the Malik Laphicet and bring him to Abbey headquarters. So vital was the mission, I was to do whatever it took, even kill my fellow exorcists.
You were gonna take me to them.
I'm sorry for deceiving you, Laphicet. Originally, I was going to get you to lower your guard, then take you in. However, I no longer intend on following the Abbey's orders.
You're turning your back on Artorias?
No. I still believe in the sincerity of Lord Artorias. That the world he seeks is one that will benefit all humankind. But nevertheless, I simply cannot bring myself to condone the methods he has chosen to achieve that vision. So... I will help you protect the Therians. Until I discover the answer I seek.
Eleanor!
I want to live a life that I don't have to be ashamed of. And to do that, I have to learn the truth for myself.
So, you live by your emotions after all.
Maybe you found your own creed.
Welcome to our wonderful world of wickedness. Don't equate us. To act in opposition of one's feelings is to act opposed to reason.
You never make things simple, do you?
You should be glad I don't.
Yeah, after all, she's my vessel.
Yes, yes.
So, I think our next order of business is to find ourselves another Therian. Well, that's the extent of my insight. Anyone got any actual leads?
What if we had Eleanor swipe some intel on them from the Abbey? That could work. I don't know.
It wouldn't work. Officially, the Abbey still considers her a traitor. So who would leak anything to her?
Yeah. Besides, we can't put Laphicet in danger like that. And anyway, Eleanor's terrible at being a spy.
Ungracious, but accurate.
You know that special underground cell from yesterday? I want to go back there. There's something I want to try out.
Alright, let's go.
Laphicet, I must offer you an apology.
What for?
For spying. I was plotting to take you back to the Abbey. I am truly sorry.
It was your mission, wasn't it? Somehow I think I always knew.
You did?
Call it a hunch. Besides, Velvet was really suspicious of you. Whenever you feel you're doing something wrong, you start to sweat a lot. It seemed odd.
How long have you known?
Ever since you became a vessel for me. I think Velvet knew too.
That's quite a shock. I failed completely in my role as a spy. It's pathetic. Shameful, really.
Well, I think it says something good about you.
Huh?
Someone who can't lie well seems like a better person than someone who has an easy time of it.
Thank you, Laphicet. I think you're the better person here.
I wouldn't go that far.
What are you doing here, Bienfu?
I was hoping you'd let me join in!
We're in the middle of something important. Please leave us be for now.
I'll be quiet. Just let me hang around, all right?
Afraid not.
Madame Eleanor is a mealy-head! She's a what?
Laphicet, thank you. I hope we can stay friends.
I hope so too, Eleanor.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of cooking without testing the taste.
You know, I've always thought you were a really good cook, Velvet.
It's not so hard. All you have to do is follow the recipe. After my sister died, I always did the cooking. The most important thing is adding just the right amount of salt, and the final adjustments of flavor. Oh, and once you're just about done, you have to make a wish that it turns out tasty.
You wish for flavor?
Yeah, so long as you do that, anything will turn out tasting good. Celica taught me that.
It sounds like your sister was quite the master chef.
Oh, I don't know about that. But now I'll never be her match. I've lost my taste, sure, but I've also forgotten what it even feels like to taste something delicious. What I make isn't really food. It's merely sustenance.
I don't think that's true, Velvet. This is great. You're a fine chef, Velvet.
I just remembered something my sister said. She always wished for our food to taste good, because she wanted to see us happy when we ate it.
Oh?
And she said I ate like a pig, too.
I don't think you do.
It's a good thing. You should eat a lot, too, so you can grow up big and strong.
The exploration of the outer seas is going super well.
Yeah. It's all thanks to you guys chipping in.
Oh, we haven't done all that much.
Well, don't rest on your laurels just yet. Worse things happen at sea, you know. The scouting ship could always get eaten by some giant tentacled horror from the deeps.
Danger's a part of the job. Besides, Ifrit's pirates are all about venturing into the unknown.
I wonder what's still hidden out there for us to find.
Terror Island, for one thing. According to ancient legends, it's an island that moves across the outer seas like a ship.
Really? I've never heard of an island like that.
Nobody knows if it's real or not, which is exactly why we have to try and find it ourselves.
Awesome! I can't wait to get to the bottom of this.
Don't get too excited just yet, kiddo. It's good to have enthusiasm and all, but I bet this place is called Terror Island for a reason.
I'm not too worried. Like Eisen said, challenging the unknown is what Ifrit's pirates do, no matter what the risk.
Looks like you've caught the bug too.
Looks like it.
Slowly resolved Eleanor around. I don't want to be alone.
Hey, Bienfu, I have a question for you. I know Magilous likes to call herself a witch and all that, but what is she really?
The obvious guess would be that she's an exorcist, but I don't think I ever saw her name in the roster.
That's not surprising. She is indeed a bona fide
should know. I saw one night just how scary she could be. It's enough to keep you awake at night. It was near the crater of a volcano. Above the bubbling magma sat a huge cauldron. Inside the cauldron, a blood-red liquid stickily simmered, boiling in the hellfire heat. When droplets splattered onto Miss Magilous' cheeks, she just cackled and licked it off, and she kept the cauldron boiling for 3 days and 3 nights.
What was she making?
Strawberry jam.
What? What's scary about that?
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of using sugar, she put in soy sauce, cooking wine, and liquor.
Soy sauce and strawberries? Is that normal?
You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness, sourness, and saltiness actually makes it taste great. Not that someone like you would understand the appeal. You have to have a refined palate like mine to appreciate it.
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and wine to preserve them. When you do it with strawberries, it's called strawberry soup.
That's right!
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's just called that because the sea urchin plumps up like berries. And it's not preserved either.
Really? Well, I had no idea. Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason she's never made it for me again is because she realized the mix-up. Now that I think about it, that's not the only thing I like that she made one time. Like durian jellies and the candied sweet fish too.
I think I see what's going on here.
What does the food she's made more than once taste like?
It's just normal stuff, like what you guys always have. Only a truly scary witch could hide that much cooking talent behind such plain-tasting food with no one the wiser.
Oh, it's a bunch of...
I know this smell.
Yeah, it's Prince Percival's fragrant wood perfume. When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to try it out.
I love the smell of the royal family's perfume. It's distinct, but not overpowering. It's made from Pandaria trees, conifers that grow in a snowy land.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Magilous smell nice too. Do you all wear the same perfume?
We do? We don't use that stuff, but maybe you're smelling the soap we use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear fragrant wood?
No. Some fragrances, including the Pandaria scented ones, only the royal family can use, but most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use them?
You know, I've never thought about that. Why do you think that is, Eisen?
It's a bit complicated. To explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing in the A few hundred years ago, people believed they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe people would be scared of taking a bath. Why would that even happen?
Well, at the time, a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be transmitted through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water. People couldn't just bathe anywhere. Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logres are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
Some people even thought bathing at all was unhygienic.
Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started to use these fragrant woods.
Covering up their bad smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent, to the point where you couldn't even tell if it smelled good anymore.
But nowadays, nobody actually believes that bathing can make you sick, right?
As civilization advanced, plumbing became widespread, and baths themselves became much cleaner fixtures than they used to be.
And the fragrant woods fell out of favor because they were no longer necessary, right?
To the contrary, as the people gained prosperity, the perfumes became a popular display of wealth. The newfound popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease. One that didn't transmit through baths.
Demon blight, you mean?
With the rise of demon attacks, life outside the city walls became increasingly difficult. With fragrant woods now harder to come by, the perfumes once again became the domain of royalty.
I guess that means that fragrant woods share a long and complicated history with plagues.
To cover up the truth of malevolence, the powers that be spread rumors of a demon plague, continuing their time-honored tradition of covering up one stink with another.
So, what do you think of the perfume? Do you like it?
Yeah, it smells nice. But I think I like the smell of soap better.
Huh?
This island is so amazing! It's far away from any other people and has so much hidden stuff underground! It's such a perfect hideout! Just thinking about it makes me so excited to be here!
Yeah, I guess.
What's wrong? You were so excited to be here before! Don't be such a drag, Lapisette!
It's just that this used to be a prison. People were brought here to suffer.
If you're worried about how I feel, don't be. If I really hated this place, I wouldn't have made it my base.
Hell, I was imprisoned here too, but now it's the secret fort I always dreamed of.
I still haven't forgiven the guard who ate all those marron glacés I was sent.
I'll let the past be the past. What part of secret fort are you not getting?
Yeah,
But it can't all be just for fun and games here either. In order to maximize the success of our future battles, we need to maintain and improve this base going forward.
This place seems sturdy as it is. Does it really need more work put into it?
Nonsense. This place was built to specialize in holding prisoners. We can make it better suit our needs.
What are you proposing exactly?
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators. They'll be effective against intruders unfamiliar with the layout here. Of course, afterwards we'll have to clean up all the soot, but still.
No thanks.
I think we need something to put out fires. The fire at Helavi's was really scary.
We have Malakim like you who could use water arts, though. If anything happens, you can just put it out.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
What we really need are some secret underground tunnels. If things get too hairy here, we'll need an underground escape route. We can put in hidden doors, and even some fake ones to trick the enemy too.
We have 2 separate docks. That's good enough.
No enemy is going to attack without taking both docks into consideration. That's why we need to build underground tunnels before anything else.
But we're on an island. You know, surrounded by water. Where would these tunnels even lead to?
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to another uninhabited island nearby.
But there are no other islands nearby.
If it means getting my tunnels, I'll build an island too.
Are you listening to what you're saying?
It sounds like he's daydreaming to me.
And what's wrong with having some dreams? This is a great opportunity we have here. You guys just don't get it.
It's okay. I get where you're coming from. But they'll never understand. You might as well save your breath.
Okay. Well, I realize I'm very tired, so
One of my specialties.
I will try to do the maximum security, so to play a little bit further, but I think I will quit the stream soon, because I have to sleep. Maybe I'm do a short stream later if I'm getting up in time, but I think tomorrow is more realistically. Why would there be 2 places to dock at a prison? This place was likely built as a fort to secure a sea lane. And if you're defending a fort, you want a backdoor to escape through if things go sour. That makes sense. Pick up some interesting tidbits when you get quite as old as you have. And what's that supposed to mean exactly? Someplace, so this is where they had the captain locked up. Did all the prisoners escape, or maybe it was some nightmarish cannibal scenario until none remained? They're supposed to keep demons locked up here, but all the cells are empty. The expedition is returned.
Take a look at this.
This recipe looks real tasty.
All right.
Maximum security, or at least let's catch the souls. Clovers. Okay, I find lots of items by accident, it seems. I should keep the camera on. Jetzt ist die hier unten. Jetzt läuft das. Kästen, aber mit dem kann man nichts machen. Okay, hier waren wir noch nicht. Interessant. Okay, so jetzt entrance to the sewers.
I followed the recipe. I get.
Ah, okay.
We're here. What now?
Well, so I've been thinking about Earth Pulse points. They're where the flow of the Earth Pulse, the Earth's natural forces, are concentrated.
Right. And Innominat is using those points to acquire malevolence and reawaken himself. You seem to have a knack for sensing them out. Once you're close enough, you can even pinpoint their location.
Except, I don't have to be close at all. When we came here yesterday, I felt another place. A place just like this.
Are you saying you can use this Earth Pulse point as a conduit to find the others?
I think so. I don't know how far it works, and I can't say if Aetherian will be on the other end.
Still, it'll give us something real to go on. Please, give it a try.
Okay.
We have our own human navigation system.
Anything?
Yes, I felt it. There are dozens of Earth Pulse points scattered around, but I sensed a few big ones that stood out.
So you can even detect their size.
Yeah, at least I think I can. This island is one of the big ones. There are two more like it, somewhere to the east and the southeast. But I think those are the Warg Forest and the Temple of Palamedes.
Still, that suggests we're more likely to find Therians at the larger Earth Pulse points.
We've got 3 Therians to go. Anything that helps us narrow down our choices is a boon.
Yeah, you've done great work today, Laphicet.
That's for sure. Thank goodness you're here. You're a marvel. One of the wonders of the world, kiddo.
It's not that big of a deal, really.
Then let's go Therian hunting. We have an honest-to-goodness lead.
Or dishonest to badness in our case.
Broke again. Still not good enough.
You think it's your swords that are weak. You don't think maybe your body's just stupid tough?
No. If it can't cut me, it's just not good enough. I need stronger materials to make a better sword. I'd love to try orichalcum, but getting that stuff is next to impossible.
Orichalcum. That's the strongest metal in the world, right?
A rare metal that's only been found in ancient ruins, and seldom at that. I've seen fragments of the metal myself, but I've never even heard of a piece large enough to forge into a weapon.
I have. I heard a rumor that a block of orichalcum was discovered in an ancient ruin some 200 years ago. Unfortunately, the boat carrying it sank in a storm.
From the depths of the earth to the depths of the sea.
A sunken ship. Treasure at the bottom of the sea. That would stir any sailor's heart.
If we knew where to find it, could it be salvaged?
The ship's crew drowned, so nobody knows where she sank. Besides, it's a centuries-old rumor. Who's to say it's even true?
Right. No sense in wishing for what can't be gotten. I'm sure there's other material you can use.
Even Dial makes a good point sometimes.
Hey, what do you mean, even Dial?
Even Dial's getting angry.
Saying it like that's just weird, Kamoana.
Even Komoana's getting weird.
Alright, so our target is an Earth Pulse point about as big as the one here. Let's start with the closest one and go from there. Which way is it?
The closest one is to the west.
Got it. Lead the way, Laphicet.
My pleasure.
Okay. I couldn't get away in time. Guardian doll.
I lost a bet to a young man, and he dared me to prove my courage by sailing out to a Class 4 island. Now, I can handle myself, but man, it ain't fun and games there. I nearly got killed by demons.
You actually stepped foot on a Class 4 island?
Not even. I was still approaching it by ship when this stuff that looked like spider silk started spreading round. These bug-looking demons were using the stuff to try and climb aboard my ship. Damnation! The crew cut those threads as fast as anything, and we got the hell out of there. The whole thing left me bawling.
Well, I'm glad to see you made it out safely. I'd suggest not going near there again.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it. I had enough of that place to last me a lifetime.
They say bug demons won't bug you if you pump into them. Bugs me to say it, but I doubt it. It's well, it's definitely punny, I would say.
I understand why the Abbey turned this island into a prison. The waters here are filled with rapid sea currents. They Make a single wrong turn of the rudder, and your ship will be capsized just like that. Not to mention the fog and all the storms that pass by. It must be nearly impossible to escape.
Aye. To get on and off this island, you'd need a vast store of nautical knowledge and a skilled hand.
Thanks to your curse, Eisen, we've gotten good enough to handle rough seas like this.
The storm that kicked up when we made our escape was huge. And all we had were 3 novice sailors. Thinking back on it, we had some seriously good luck.
We're excited to have a dam to call our own, and one we stole right from under the enemy's nose, no less. If the captain knew about this, he danced a merry jig, that be aside.
The first mate told me we're going to be looking for an Earth Pulse thingy, right? The ship's ready to leave whenever. Do you want to depart now?
It's here! This is the Earth Pulse point!
Nothing but open water as far as the eye can see. Is your Earth Pulse point down below?
Most of this world is covered by ocean, so of course there'd be a lot of Earth Pulse points in the deep sea.
But surely even the Abbey would have a hard time containing a Therian underwater, right?
Looks like this one's a bust then.
Sorry, everyone.
Hold on. We've seen a bug Therian. You don't think there could be fish as well?
You may have a point. I think I have just a solution for this.
You do?
This.
What?
Don't give me that look. I'll have you know this is Fujibayashi's rod. This baby's 9 feet long, made from a single piece of the finest bamboo aged 5 years, with a slow 60-point action that almost feels alive when it bends. Its exquisitely wrapped handle feels like an extension of your own arm. And just look at that elegant black lacquer finish. It's as perfect a fishing rod as there can be.
I'm sure it's a lovely fishing pole, but fishing? Are you sure? This is a Therian we're talking about.
All the more reason. Remember who you travel with.
Okay?
Alright, if no one else will, I'm going to veto this fishing idea.
Aw, come on, let's give it a shot. Besides, I'm hungry. Even if all we catch is fish, at least we'll have dinner.
I'd love to have me some koi or sockeye salmon.
Don't encourage them. How do you attach the hook to the line? Like this?
You don't go fishing much, do you?
It's just been a while. I used to go fishing with my brother sometimes.
This is...
I'll teach you how it's done.
I didn't know you could fish, Eleanor.
Yeah, when I was little, old man Tenny taught me. He was from my village. I've caught at least 100 treat loaches over the years.
Wow, that's a lot of fish.
Those two really get along. If I didn't know better, I think she's his sister, not his vessel.
Eleanor certainly got Lafisette's number. Better watch out, Velvet, or she'll steal away.
Lafisette.
Let's get the line set up properly. First, you take it and thread it through the hook, like so.
That looks hard.
Hey.
Once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to do it with your eyes shut.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Laffy!
Huh? You mean me?
Oh, I was just... Be careful there. Wouldn't want you falling into the water or anything.
I'm not a little kid, you know.
It's just that Laffy fell in once. A long time ago.
Laffy? You mean your younger brother?
That's right. You reminded me of him is all.
If you say so. Is that all you wanted to say to me?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay then. I'm going back to fishing with Eleanor.
People aren't as easily swapped in and out as fish hooks, are they?
Is that supposed to mean something?
Oh, Velvet, you gotta get it a lot tighter than that. Here, let me take a look at it.
Huh? Oh, all right. Can I have my rod back now?
Hey, don't rush me here. Get this squared away now. It'll just cause you trouble later.
I appreciate the effort and all, but do you seriously think we'll actually catch a Therian here?
Beats me. But the first mate hasn't met a fish he can't catch.
Huh. Eisen's really that accomplished of a fisherman?
Leave it all to me. I'll whip you up a fearsome fishing tackle, the captain told me himself. You think we can call up a Berserrian by blasting a cannon at the ocean? You guys are scarier than demons sometimes.
Old Man Tenny sounds like he was a real goofball.
Definitely. He used to say the weirdest things while we'd be fishing, just to make me laugh.
Like what?
Oh, it was all nonsense, but it was funny to me. The silly stuff like... Papero, popero, pippity-poppity-poo.
Yeah, that's silly, alright.
Those two look like they're having fun.
Penny is funny, but it's even funnier coming from you, Eleanor. Penny's veritable treasure trove of wordplay. There's collatus collections, and the butcher meets meat at the meat. That is a veritable treasure trove of wordplay.
If you truly admired the fishies, you'd never dream of doing this to them. No matter how tasty the bait, it's a poor trade for a barbed hook in the lip and a cruel death in the unforgiving air.
I don't admire fish. Fish exist to be caught and eaten, as far as I'm concerned.
Can't argue there. Raw, boiled, or grilled with a little salt. You can't go wrong. And if they're nothing but food to you, even their wretched squirms of agony can hold a kind of beauty.
Hey, well, would I spot a giant oarfish? Try to catch it. I'm feeling peckish. This really takes me back. One summer, Magilous used me as a bait to catch a whale. So yeah, that was about as fun as it sounds.
Hey, Eisen, how about a competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish.
Don't be ridiculous. Fishing is a solitary battle. It's about meditation and self-control.
Woohoo! Aren't you the philosophical one all of a sudden?
But I suppose. I can't deny I really want to put this rod to the test.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Whenever I find a good sword, there's nothing I want to do more than to swing it.
Sure enough. There's just something about good equipment that gets the blood pumping.
Yeah. Although in my case, it's usually more like blood spurting.
A bit too much blood either way, if you ask me.
Listen, we're fishing no matter what. Wouldn't the competition be better for getting that blood of yours pumping?
Fine. You're on. But we both know already how this is gonna end.
You can plan all the victory speeches you like, but fishing is like life. Doesn't always go the way you think it will. You ready? Let's do this.
At what point did the Therian hunt turn into a contest?
Hey, Velvet! I've got your rod all set up for you.
Let's make this interesting. Whoever loses will be the winner's servant for the day. Hey, Miss Fubayashi's rod in my hands. My chances of defeat are 0. Sledge, you're going to regret this bad. Ooh, oh, the skipper's got hold of the fishing rod. This is gonna get ugly. Holding the rudder of the one out here, is there any greater honor for a man? It was a rhetorical question, by the way.
This thing could even catch a whale if you wanted to. The rest is up to you. Now get out there and fish up a big one.
A Therian, you mean? Might as well give it a shot. It's not like anyone else remembers what we're here for.
Oh, something's pulling the line.
Stay calm. Fishing isn't about strength, it's about timing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Here it comes. You ready?
Damn right I am. I'll fillet it before it can even land.
If it's a Therian, don't you dare kill it.
Now! Heave!
Well, what do you know? Neither a fish nor a Therian.
Well, shoot. Can't eat that.
Oh.
It looks like it fit you though, Laphicet. Why don't you try it on?
I concur. Maybe it'll bring out his unique personality.
My unique personality, huh?
See? What did I tell you? It looks great on you, Laphicet.
Okay, it horns.
You really think so?
Yeah, brings out your special charm, kiddo.
Come on, back to Therian fishing.
Oh.
Hey, you don't need to take it so seriously.
I have to catch the Therian. Maybe then Velvet will see me for who I am.
Not a bite.
Oh, quit your grumbling. Who was it who said fishing doesn't always go how you think it will?
Spoken like a true, heartless pirate.
Oh, hey! I've got something!
Whoa, looks like I'm next.
Not a single decent catch.
I think it's decent.
Huh?
Sorry.
You found a look all your own. Ah, the vagaries of youth.
You don't take half measures, do you, kid?
Hmm? What's wrong, Laphicet?
You look ridiculous. Take that off.
Stop it! What do you know about me anyway?
I know that looks silly on you.
All you know is you're Laffy.
Recht hat.
Hey, Velvet! Something's pulling on your rod.
Oh,
It's a big one.
Give it everything you've got!
I know what I'm doing!
It's a big one, all right, but...
A pot. Yay.
But what's a pot doing out here?
There's something inside it.
An octopod?
Octopus.
I wish they'd stop making those noises.
Watch out! They're on for the squeak! And they're shouting, "Let's squeak a ring!"
Must you?
I can't even call that a fight.
Phew. That was scary.
Be more careful before you approach a suspicious object.
You think Laffy would have stayed back?
That has nothing to do with this!
Hold on. There's something else inside.
Okay. Zombies.
Now we gotta fight the shambling dead? For a bunch of dead guys, they're awfully...
Nah, I'm not one to go easy. An octopus army? A horde of undead? What the hell is this pot?
The pot of Pandora.
I think I'd get to see one with my own eyes.
Huh? Is there something special about this creepy old pot?
Creepy, you say? That's why these things need to be left to the professionals. Listen and behold. This is none other than a water jug made by the potter Groon during King Clauden's reign. It was a legendary, once-in-a-millennium masterpiece, but it was lost in the Second Warring States period 200 years ago. Assertive yet not ostentatious, the piece draws you in with its stately curves and the subtle shimmer of its colors, which belie a hidden savagery.
2 lectures in one day.
Yeah, he's talking gibberish, but that's men in general, I suppose.
The lost glazing technique of the Orosaurin is so vibrant, it looks like it could start moving at any moment.
Okay, that's a real deal.
Oh, and start moving it did.
Look out! The pot's a demon!
Whatever you guys do, make sure you don't smash it!
So, can I smash it?
That's it! Spiral!
Shooting star! But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero.
Light here! Take the guy! First aid! Take the guy! I said! First aid! How did this happen?
Wind kills them to the bone.
First aid!
Freaking look over!
Here! Die! Light here!
No escape! You're wide open! Burn! Die or be killed!
Rock storm! Earthquake! No escape!
Hurricane!
Here!
Armor crush!
Rising lance! Walls of Auburn! Rock storm!
Wind kills them to the bone! Frigid photon! Wind kills them to the bone! Frigid photon! Good! Hurricane! No escape! Armor crusher! Smash them!
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
His maximum level to which recruitment to 6.
It's finally decided to behave itself.
Wait, Velvet! Don't eat it!
It's a pot. I'm not gonna eat it.
I guess there weren't any Therians to be found here after all.
Yeah, if there'd have been any, you'd think old Eisen's Reaper curse would have drawn him out.
Oh, so that's why all we caught today were weird, useless things.
Right. I forgot about the curse. So all this was Eisen's fault, huh?
Funny how quickly you get used to it.
Oh, my power didn't end up helping us out at all.
Nope.
Hmm.
But I know you're not the type to give up after a little setback. Isn't that right, Fee?
Huh? Fee?
It's your nickname. Not a whole lot of thought put into it, but... You're you. You're Fee.
Velvet.
Fee. I like it. It has personality.
Thanks.
Of course, if you still feel like giving up.
No, I'm gonna find us the next Earth Pulse point.
Oh, hey. There's something else inside the pot. This golden luster, it's orichalcum! I get it now. This must be where that ship sank all those years ago. The one Kurogane told us about.
Hell yeah! Kurogane might actually be able to make me an orichalcum sword. Nice find, Eisen. You too, Laphicet.
It wasn't easy, but we didn't come away empty-handed. And just getting a chance to fish again was lots of fun.
Yeah, I had a really good time too.
Even I was entertained. Especially your little costume show, kiddo.
The sun's going down soon. Let's head back to Titania. All right. Now it's...
You're going pushing at least invite me. I saw the jug you fished up. It's assertive, but not ostentatious, and its luxurious curves are suitable seductive. A fine piece.
Have you been practicing your dove impression, Velvet?
What? No.
Now, a performer in Magilous Menagerie has to be more diligent than that. What if we're stopped at a checkpoint and the guards ask you to perform a trick?
If that happens, I'll show them my trick where I devour an entire witch faster than the blink of an eye.
Oh, that would be a sight indeed. But seriously, if you ever want some magic tricks up your sleeve, let me know and I'll teach you some. Just 10,000 gold each.
Steady practice is the key. If you don't put in real effort, you'll never be the real McCoy. If you have to perfect your art, be it juggling or vengeance, to perfect your art, be it juggling or vengeance. You can give me a nickname if you want.
Oh, hey, Velvet. You don't mind if I give Kurogane that orichalcum you fished up, do you?
Doesn't matter to me. But do you really think you can make a weapon with that?
I don't know. What does the expert think?
Conventionally, no, it's impossible. But when has convention ever stopped a demon?
I won't argue that.
We're dealing with the hardest metal in existence. But I'm ready to cast aside all doubt, to focus everything on forging my greatest creation.
If anybody can do it, it's you. Good luck, Kurogane.
Yeah, best of luck. If you can make Rokuro stronger, you'll be helping me out too.
Kurogana's orichalcum Stormcrow Shiguri is sure to fall next time we cross swords. Yeah, probably next time, maybe. Good.
What else do we have in common?
What are you up to?
I'm compiling everything we know about Earth Pulse points, starting with what the ones in Ward Forest and Palamedes have in common. I'll compare those points with the ones that didn't have any Therians. Then, I'll factor in everything I currently know about the Abbey's deployments. Once that's done, I'll match all that information against what we know about the locations Laphicet was able to sense. When that's completed, we should be able to tell which locations are more likely to house a Therian.
You're really going all out, aren't you?
Must you sound so incredulous? If you're going to do something, then give it your all. There is no other way to live.
Right. I'm counting on you then.
I'm not doing this for you. This is for me and for Laphicet. Do you even understand why that boy's trying so hard?
Yeah, I do.
If you understand, then you need to show that you do. I can't emphasize the importance of that enough.
Laphicet! I spy! I spy!
I can't, Kamawana. I've got stuff to...
I spy with my little eye! Something that starts with V!
Okay, I'll try. Is it... Velvet?
No fair! How'd you do it so fast?
Wait, Kamawana, I'm sorry. You don't have to cry.
Poor Fee. Hey, what do you say we track down another Therian?
Sure. From what I can tell, the next closest Earth Pulse point is near the center of Midgand.
Midgand, huh? The capital's not far from there. I wonder how things are now that Griffin's gone, though.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe so, but Isen's not here, you know.
You're right. I haven't seen him in a while. We should probably ask Benwick where he wandered off to.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a letter here. On pretty cutesy stationery, too. Let's just have a quick look-see. As the cold turns bitter and the snow piles up on the mountains, I cannot help but think of you and hope you are in good cheer. As for myself, I am the same as ever, although I recently acquired a rare item that I shall be sending your...
It's rude to read other people's letters, you know.
Yeah, but how else are we supposed to find out whose it is?
Does it say who the sender is?
Uzfamilu Wexev.
Who the hell is that?
Probably someone on this island, if I had to guess. Hey! Anybody lose a letter?
Do any of these folks look like the type to write a fancy letter?
Point taken.
It could be one of the pirates. Why don't we go to the docks and ask around?
Fine, just don't forget our mission.
That Laphicet is just plain mean. Who raised him anyway? You know boys, when they around a lady, they can turn into right old meanies at times. Oh, you're so wise and mature, Prince Percival. I really admire you. You do. It's just something I read in a novel, actually. Maybe admire was too strong a word. Yeah, my emergency stock of spirits is all but dry. Who's the primary suspect? Hard to say, and we're all pirates.
No reply this time either?
But she's doing okay. I can say that much.
That's good to hear. I can rest easy then.
Now's about getting that pot wrapped. I's got this new sunflower printer. How's that sound?
Yeah, that one's cute enough. Let's go with that.
Did he just say cute?
Help you with something?
Someone dropped this letter. Do you have any idea who it may
You didn't read it, did you?
be? Wait, it's yours?
We didn't read it. Much.
You really didn't read it?
No, of course not.
Put this letter in with the package.
Who's got it? When you ship with the Turtles Express, rest assured your mail is in good hands.
If you're done here, we're ready to head out. Our destination is Midgand.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Was he sending a gift to someone? And with a letter, too.
Gotta be a lady friend, that's for sure.
You think? Either way, that letter was really polite. And did you see that penmanship?
Yeah, I didn't know old Reeps had it in him.
I can hear you two, you know.
I noticed you've come up with your little name for the kid. You sure are the sentimental type, aren't you?
Oh? Calling him Fee doesn't cost me anything. And it's not like I gave it much thought.
That may be the case, but no one else has taken even that token effort. And in doing so, I wonder if maybe you were trying to encourage him to be his own being. After all, one requires a name before he can consider his own identity. Having been given a name, he realizes he is his own entity, separate from others, and a certain formless essence comes to life inside him. And you're the one who set that process in motion for the kid. Whether you intended to or not, you changed him from a puppet into a living being.
So what's your point?
I've been with you since the start of this journey, haven't I? Wouldn't kill you to give me a nickname, would it?
I've never really thought of us as being that close. And besides, you just forced your way into the group.
Come now! I know you've got a bigger heart than that! Surely you have it in you to give a nickname to a dear friend!
We're not dear friends. And even if we were, I'm not good at nicknames anyway.
Please, I'm begging you!
Okay then. Magi.
Oh, come on, that's so obvious! Can't you put some heart into it for your dear friend?
Fine. Lou.
It won't mean to you. You're not even trying!
Okay then. Witchy McWitcherton.
Interesting. Well, if I had to rank it against 1,000 other nicknames, I'd probably put it at number 1011. A nickname needs to have charm. It needs to leave a lasting impression.
Sure then. Hattie.
Now you're just saying what you see!
Book skirt.
That's not any better either!
Ms. Creepy Eyes.
It's just an insult! Look, no nicknames based on what you see, and especially no slandering!
Lil Miss Witch who smiles around you but stabs you in the back when you're not looking.
Hey, that's personal information!
Look, I told you. I'm not good at coming up with nicknames.
Forget it! I should have known this wouldn't work!
Aizen, what happened to those octopuses?
Dial and Kurogane took them to the kitchen. They said they were going to make dinner for Kamoana.
They're going to feed demons to her?
A Therian needs malevolence to survive.
That's why they carried them off alive.
What do they plan on making?
Octopus ink pasta with takoyaki and fried octopus on the side, and Hellavesian octopus carpaccio.
Do they have a takoyaki pan here at the prison?
Kurogane hammered one out with some iron, along with a large pot for the pasta.
Still looking like that? Takoyaki would hit the spot right about now, though.
Octopus ink pasta, huh?
Like squids, octopuses release ink as a defensive mechanism, but theirs is made of different stuff and is used in other ways. Squid ink is stickier and acts like a decoy. But octopus ink spreads out like a cloud of smoke. But squid ink has 30 times the savory flavor. So octopus ink isn't used in pasta all that often.
Luffy told me the same thing. He said that's why octopus ink pasta isn't very good.
Luffy said that?
Yeah, so I ended up not making it for him. But I wonder... I guess it doesn't matter, since I can't taste it now.
I'll taste it for you then. So make me some octopus ink pasta sometime, alright?
Alright, and I'll be sure to make some that doesn't come from demons.
Hey, who did Aizen send that letter and cooking pot to anyway?
I don't want to think about it. That walloping still stings.
You've got to be curious though, right?
Maybe.
It was serious stuff. Whoever it is must be important to him. A lover, maybe.
Aizen's lover?
A child wouldn't be happy with that cooking pot, and a man wouldn't want it wrapped up so pretty. A young woman with Aizen's tastes, then. He'd be bound to fall for a miraculous match like that, right?
I don't know. I bet she's that girl with the yellow umbrella.
You really have a thing for her, don't you?
I do not. That's not what I mean.
Then pray tell, what do you mean?
Huh? Eavesdropping, Eleanor? How unseemingly rude of you. Besides, Luffy said is free to like whomever he chooses.
You're one to talk about eavesdropping, Magilous. Anyway, it's just that the sunflower design on the wrapping reminded me of her.
Now that you mention it, but does it really matter? He has someone to write to in any case.
True. I can't help but feel a bit envious.
What a nice way of summing it up, Velvet. So you were eavesdropping too, then?
Say, what do you think about Aizen?
Oh, so that's the kind of guy you're into, hmm?
Huh. Not what I'd expect, but...
No! I just feel there's something different about him. The way he picks presents, the objects that catch his eye.
Oh, is that all? Boring.
No kidding. All men have some kind of particular interest, big or small.
I suppose that's true, but he seems a bit, shall we say, overly obsessive?
Now that you mention it, he does have a tendency to ramble on about various topics.
And it's not just the items he collects.
There's more to it?
Every weekend he eats curry for dinner, and every time we go into port, he docks at the 3rd bollard.
Come to think of it, I heard the galley crew complaining that he always needs his pasta cooked exactly the right way.
And when he needs a new outfit, he always goes to the same tailor and returns with identical clothes and boots. It all has to be exactly the same size and in exactly the same color. Turtle says he's very nitpicky.
Sounds like he's not so much picky as he is a pain in the ass.
But I do see a different side of him now. I thought pirates were all rough and filthy, but it seems they can be quite meticulous.
Not much of a reassessment.
It must not feel great only ever getting tails, I bet.
Nah, I don't really mind that much. It's way too late for me to start letting that bother me.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be nice to get heads at least once? Hell, I know I'd like to see that, and I bet Laffy said here does too.
Yeah, I do.
Right? That's why I've brought something a little special. Ta-da!
What's so special about that coin? It looks identical to the one Aizen already has.
The front side does, yes. But both sides of the coin are actually heads. I had Kurogane make it for me custom. If both sides are heads, then not even the Reaper's curse can stop it.
Well, yeah, but that's cheating. What's the point in getting heads if it's rigged that way?
It's not cheating. It's called effort and hard work.
How?
If you always work hard and never give up, you'll make your own way forward. All right, I'm in. I'll get that heads for you.
What? That crow just flew off with the coin!
Those birds are attracted to shiny objects, I suppose. Damn it! I can't even win against a crow!
Don't sweat it. I figured something like this might happen, so I had a backup ready. Go on, give it a shot. You'll show that curse who's boss this time.
All right, here goes.
Prince Percival's griffin's gone and eaten the other coin right out of the air.
Are you kidding me?
Not to worry. I've got a spare backup. It's time to put that curse on notice.
Right. Here I go.
You gotta be kidding me. Reaper's curse or not, does it really have to go this far over a damn coin?
It's fine, really. I had a feeling it'd turn out like this.
Well, I sure didn't.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, turtles is not here anymore. It's time to hunt Groggy, the sky and sea. Here are your playground. Find something nice to impress Kawana with. Really? Wait, that was... So let's get to the next Earth pulse points.
May I ask you a question?
What?
You're an Earth Moloch, yes? Why live on the sea when your kind sinks in water?
I live on the sea because I'm an Earth Moloch.
I'd be curious to hear more.
Ifrid used to go on about how we should accept what we were born with. But one time he joked about the idea of a pirate who couldn't swim. And he laughed and laughed. I wanted to clobber him right then and there. But it wouldn't have changed the fact that I can't swim. I didn't want some predestined elemental affinity to control who I was. Instead, I underwent tough training to overcome it.
Well, I guess that's one way to approach it. Did this training of yours bear any fruit?
Well, as soon as I stepped into a river, a big flood brought down a landslide from the mountains and swallowed me up. Then, when I tried going into a lake, the seaweed suddenly multiplied and tangled around my body, nearly drowning me. And then finally, when I tried jumping into the ocean, a huge whirlpool formed with me at its very center.
Huh. The Reaper's curse at play?
As far as I'm concerned, my Earth affinity and my Reaper's curse aren't much different, in that they've both shackled me since I came into being. This is about pushing and challenging the constraints I was born with.
So, did you eventually learn how to swim?
Pretty much, yeah. As long as I never let go of my portable life preserver.
Oh.
Hey, Eisen, is there, anything we can do about the Prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever, and brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt? What's the big deal?
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo amber cants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looks so happy watching his hawk. I hate to spoil it for him.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is flying free. He kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice-like if he wanted to fly some more.
Grocky?
That's what Kamawana kept calling Griffin. She says she came up with it by combining Griffin and Hawk.
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that he's tasted any freedom. His whole life, he's only done what duty dictated of him. Letting Griffin fly was his first free act. To the prince, Grocky's an extension of who he is.
So what are we going to do?
Nothing, really. It's not like it really hurt anybody.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck.
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a little fun. He deserves it.
I don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is letting his newfound freedom get the better of him. Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this time.
An elephant tuna? That's the really big tuna that can swallow a killer whale whole, right?
That almost sounds like a demon to me.
Huge fish, gills like elephant ears? I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon. It's crazy valuable. On a good day, it can fetch 20 million gold on the market. But there's something ominous about seeing it hovering in the air above the ship.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The Prince and Griffin can do whatever they want.
Did she say above the ship?
Oh, hell. Benwick, we need to stop Prince Percival.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey! Don't drop that on the deck! Are you listening to me?
Skipper, so that there is a forbidden subject among the crew, best to leave it alone. And with that warning out the way, we're ready to set sail. Class version. So look, there's anything else to so cat's chest.
I'll finish this quick.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
The use of break zones and counterattacks are normal difficulty or higher. Okay.
Our scout ship has returned.
Scout ship setting sail.
GG. VPIS, welcome to the stream. How you doing? So, Amber voice code. I've learned. Costumes, costumes. According. Most things I have to run still. Well, I think I do quick save and then I do another round.
I'll show you the beauty of my
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilated? Is that all you
Just a sec.
Yeah. Ja. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
was a close one, but I am the victor.
Nice. Just take a look if I have some dish equipment drop rate. Okay.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
I'll show you the beauty of my camera.
Easily over 5,000 DPS, total DPS we should get no time.
Considerably powerful enemy.
Okay, one more and then go on. I do this just so that I can have it crafting later. Because our crafting limit increased to level 6.
Food's ready. It's nothing special.
I'll show you the beauty of my camera.
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Okay. Okay, first I take a look if I can equip this. Okay. Almost. Okay. Exhaust all. Okay. Okay, I don't get why this class 4 zone is still marked with still marked right. It's at least it's mid-game, so.
The boss has given me a message for you. Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Eldina Plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon. You want to know more? That'd be a good place to start.
Got it.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed the...
Give Tabitha our thanks.
It's looking more and more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Then let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
Aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
We're not enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat.
But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust in kind?
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we hadn't told anyone where we were going.
You're right.
We hardly know the first thing about them, and yet they seem to know every move we make.
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
Well, that's something at least. Some more time, just get a new crest. Corrupted block. Zero color tree, okay, the wall forest. What kind of cars? What's the total? Dow forest, okay. You're doing quite a job out there. Keep it up and they'll have to invent new wanted ranks for you. Won't ducking fees go up though? Aye, but I throw in a year's supply of deck wax as part of the deal since you're such a valuable client. But you have noticed that something strange happens every time she docks here? It could just be my imagination, I suppose. Yeah, just his imagination. Let's play Exorcists. I'm Lord Artorias. I call Lord Shigure. Then I'm Lord Oscar. Then I be Lord Melchior, I guess. Hold it, we can't all be exorcists. We need someone to fight against.
The Eastern Plain is finally open for travel. I hear that the people of Stonebury are alive and well. My husband and I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I wasn't worried about him at all.
He talks tough, but he was really worried. Oh, sorry you don't know who we're talking about. It's his apprentice.
What kind of apprentice?
My husband's an architect. Even the royal family and the Abbey commission his work. He's been at the docks here on a job. He just finished and we're about to return to Logris.
These people don't care about all that.
Why did your apprentice go to Stonebury?
He's young and talented, but a bit eccentric. He said he wanted to help create a new town, so he set off to the frontier.
A craftsman has to focus on his work. Creating a new town. Ha! He should know his place.
But my husband didn't disown him. That boy's fearlessness reminds me of my husband when he was young.
So you understand how he feels then?
I didn't say that. If he thinks he has the talent, he's free to do as he likes. But if he doesn't follow through with it to the end, I'll be done with him.
Did you hear that? He thinks the boy can do it. If you ever find yourself in Stonebury, go visit that boy's workshop.
Right, I'll do that.
Sorry about my husband. He can be a real grump.
Don't worry about it. I'm pretty used to people like that.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
If you want to try something, just go out there and do it. If you don't try, you'll never taste failure, but you'll never taste success either. Why don't you try saying that to your apprentice? Flowers sell really well these days, especially princessias, because, well, they're placed on graves, I know. Lots of people are losing loved ones. Right, I only hope that some nice flowers can help soothe the spirits of the lost, as well as the bereaved. So... let's try to enhance. Nah. Okay, lanterns. Okay. Okay, something like that. Okay. Done. Materials. Forged items.
This is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
Why was it blocked off? Demons?
No, there was a great tornado in the Aldina Plains that swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The cooling of the climate is causing bouts of odd weather. Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping a tight guard on traffic through the affected areas.
If it's open now, that must mean the tornado is gone.
I wonder what sort of place it is.
It's quite lovely. In the vast forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives.
You sure know a lot about this place.
It's where the Norman he first fell in love with grew up.
Yes! Please don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other now, our hearts are still as one.
Immediately after you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
What? Why haven't I heard about this? How long have you known?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I found out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does matter!
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl. Come, Stonebury awaits.
Just a sec. Yeah, I'm still alive. Okay. I take a quick break. Alright. I'm back. So let's quickly check our equipment and the expedition ship.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
This unearthed from the American subcontinent, it appears an artificial crystal made by an ancient civilization, but their methods remain unknown. Yeah, well.
Scout ship setting sail.
Oh, wait. Equipment, or did I already did this? I'm confused. Okay. I suppose. Okay. Stone. Okay, love is set. Okay. Well, let's see. The way here was huge leads. It was blocked up.
Let's do our best!
I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! You're bit! Stay away! Double haste! Double haste!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal!
Not bad.
You too.
I'll finish this now. No mercy! Wounds that won't heal!
Victory is ours.
I'll finish this quickly.
They were nothing.
I'll finish this quickly.
Wounds that won't heal!
Did you think you could escape me?
The Empyrean sword can only be entered at the invitation of Chevrotatorius himself for now. It will be open to the public in good time, so just wait and pray to the great Empyrean. Okay. Okay. I just saved and so great bonus is gone.
I'll end this quickly.
Scary things. Have you looked in a mirror lately? You really go crazy with all that paper.
You think I'm the one that's going crazy?
I'll show you the beauty of my fireworks.
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Sorry to cut you down.
I'll finish this
Hey, is everyone all right?
Okay, das ist der einzige Weg. Der Gang ist das hier hoch. The only way we could use this up here.
I'll finish this now.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
I did it! Hey, is everyone all right?
Ah, damn. Great. So, what do we now? What?
I'll finish this quickly.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull up.
We can do this!
Killing flash! But I'm this close! I won't miss! Form zero!
Victory is ours. I'll finish this quickly.
Did you think you could escape me? I'll finish this now.
Hey, is everyone all right?
Don't get over
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Thunder.
Better watch your step!
No escape.
Well, that about does it.
Ah, damn. Classic East. Ah, okay.
I'll end this quickly. Did you think you could escape me?
Just hope this is the right way. After all.
On to battle! I'll finish this quickly.
But I think there was an area before where we couldn't go further or something.
We can do this!
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
Right then, let's finish this!
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilated? Wounds I won't shoot!
Did you see that? I beat it!
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work.
They were nothing.
Scout ship setting sail.
I'll finish this quickly.
Its guardian was angry at it.
Well, I mean, I came from... But I'm pretty sure I'm in the right. Encounter something dark. Why can't I use this puzzle? I don't get it. But just can I use it? Use it as a time?
They were nothing.
So what was this Panaka bottle, right? This... Why can't I use it?
I'll finish this quickly. I won't improve by fighting.
I'll finish this match.
No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal. I'm not one to go easy. I'll end this quickly. You thought I'd stop there? Annihilate it?
Not bad.
You too.
We can do this.
Not even worth my time.
Somewhere definitely took the wrong.
I followed the recipe.
Always ready to fight.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilated? Now, devour! I hope I did a good job.
Okay. Great, Mario. That's a good. Somewhere I switched back to the other side of the road, maybe. Great.
I'll finish this now. Wounds that won't heal. Next.
It's over, right?
I'll finish this quick.
I still need a lot of training.
Well. Okay, I guess I'll start with last riff. If I will have to we have to
I think I've finally gotten used to it.
Used to what?
Your powers. I think I finally got a handle on them in a way that feels right.
That's good. Hopefully you won't faint anymore.
Yeah, and I'll keep learning too. I hope we can make this work out.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Hey! When you and Eleanor made your pact together, she gave you a true name, right? Was it a good one?
True name? What's that?
It's a special name in the ancient tongue given to a Moloch as a necessary step in forming a pact with a human. I gave Bienfu the name Fushicas. It means thing.
That's pretty messed up.
It's just my own little way of showing affection.
So what kind of name did you get, Laphicet? What's the matter? She didn't give you a really weird name like Magilous gave Bienfu, did she? If you're not happy with it, I can talk to Eleanor about it later. So go on and tell me.
I'm fine with it. And I can't tell you anyway.
You don't have to get so worked up about it.
A true name is not something a Moloch just casually divulges to others. They carry a special meaning to us. Speaking it to anyone other than our Pact Keeper carries a special meaning. Between comrades, it means we trust them with our lives. In other cases, it's
practically a confession of love!
You could have said something sooner, you know.
Laphicet's at a delicate age. You should be more careful in the future.
Oh, really? It's just another way of showing affection.
Wait. But I was already here too. Okay, one.
I'll end this quickly.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating? Devour! Devour!
Come on, really?
Large gate, okay. What? Why are we in Locris now? Okay, I really did take the wrong turn somewhere. But what item get why can't I use use it inside intention. And as you pass through people really? Okay. Well, maybe I really have to go that way. Seems. I mean, I saw it. But that makes sense, goes back before we enter. Okay. One of these books.
Whoa!
What kind of dragon is it?
Dragon.
Or is it maybe?
That's gotta be the demon Tabitha wanted us to know about.
It's flying free, but could it still be a Therian?
I just felt an Earth Pulse point. It's that way, somewhere near the top of that mountain.
Let's check it out.
Oh. I hope my mic is still. Oh. Oh, great. Yeah.
Rust on my blade.
I just got unplugged. I hope they get it done without me, so... great.
Well then, let's move on.
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work.
This fight is over.
Wait, this is...
On to battle.
No, it's just a normal...
What about this one? It's hungry? Bingo! Very nice. And this? It's disturbingly happy?
Magilou, you're making it kind of obvious.
Yeah.
time gets close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
No mercy! Wounds I won't
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Let's do our best! Did you see that? I beat it!
Let's check out the dungeon. First, I think that's probably the way to... Oh wait, this is Magilous Lake.
Our scout ship has returned!
Nice.
Scout ship setting sail.
It's a Magilous Lake route again.
I'll finish this now.
I still need a lot of training.
Okay, well, let's head back. Don't think that needs any rest. Just the way back to Logris.
Let's do our best! Did you see that? I beat it!
Alright, down there is... some special monster.
Come on, really?
That's probably...
On to battle!
Nice.
Did you think you could escape me?
Even a short weapon is effective up close.
Those things are on the plateau. There should be. Yeah. Where is it? Well, it's none of the ones we found on the list so far. Okay.
I don't think we have a chance.
Killing flash! But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Thunder! Hold on. See this?
Dear police! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Find an order! Over the town red! Is it hot or is it empty? Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
Wow,
Did
nice.
you see my complete and utter victory? Did you?
Coins or maximum souls the characters were correct until the nice. Okay. Yep. Stitch. Well, lots of stuff for dismantling, I guess. Back choose. Things on the resistance choose. Okay. Just let's look where we can go. Here, if we can. Why is this alive?
A complete victory!
Das Postman ist nicht so peak going any farther. Okay. Let's take some holy bottle. So they usually should. Oh, not again. Oh, crap. Second time I unplugged my controller. Problem is my controller is it's an Xbox 360 controller with this kind of PS2 on USB switch or something like that. So it's not a one solid cable, it's linked through an adapter, and that's sometimes it's like to unplug itself. this should be the way up the mountain. Okay, the woolly don't. Oh, okay.
I had no problems here.
Yeah, I can really feel the earth pulse now. It's up above.
Guess we're in for some mountain climbing then.
So. Okay. Let's climb up here.
Here! This is the earth pulse point I've been feeling.
No Therian and no barrier.
I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
Maybe.
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll fall.
I can sense many earth pulses under this place.
I figured you'd notice that. An intricate web of earth pulses crisscrosses the land under the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the earth pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the earth pulses and control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Perhaps they pushed against key points on the earth pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison. But you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. For example, the name of these flowers. That's why I travel. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of flowers. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship? Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
Okay. Desperate Diego, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Okay, I can just jump down. That's neat. Okay, now we can access different exits.
If I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so a berry wine?
But the chilly air and level of humidity here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the geography around here, the water must contain a high mineral content. If you use it to make a rice wine, the taste will be unique.
I've considered all those options, but I must create something that can surpass my greatest rival, Sleeping Princess.
But that's nearly impossible to make.
Exactly. Not an easy task, to say the least. Sleeping Princess is made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and sitting it in direct sunlight for 7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year. When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting, huh? It won't be easy to surpass a marvel of the winemaking world like Sleeping Princess.
True, but I've finally found it. The ultimate stone.
A gemstone? Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation. No, what I found can only be called a natural rock filter.
You're filtering wine with a rock?
Deep in the heart of these mountains, I found a stone that absorbs liquids. I tried using it to filter a berry wine. The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright. It preserved the luscious richness of the berries, while adding a clarity that left me breathless. I call it pure land wine. There is no better.
May I have a taste?
My apologies, but it took me 10 years to make a single thimbleful. I drank that thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent batch. I doubt I'll see a full bottle in my lifetime.
50 years, huh? Meet you back here then?
I've never been so glad not to be human.
Yeah. Okay, it's already near 11 p.m. CET, and I have to stop the stream anyways, because I have to get back, get up early like always. So thanks for joining, and we continue Tales of Berseria next Wednesday, I think, and I'll be back regularly on Friday for Overwatch, and maybe I do a little Dead by Daylight stream tomorrow. I also want to do it yesterday, but wasn't really in the mood. But I think tomorrow may happen, but I will tweet when I go live. So follow me on Twitter or Facebook to get it's both of this. The address is Liz of Mo. If you search for it, you should find it without problem. And yeah, I probably be back tomorrow. I hope you have fun watching, and I wish you a great rest of your day or a good night, and see you then. Bye everyone.